The latest polls that have been published right now indicate that regarding Gashagua's candidate, Newton Karish, or maybe the DP candidate, where the party leader it is Justin Muturi, that candidate is leading in all polls.
Mbeere North now imeenda.
Fortunately, this gentleman has been leading in all the polls except one that was simply lately sponsored by the government. And they have placed Karish at the right position with the right percentage of more than 50%. Though I can tell there was some slight drop. Before it was about 64, 63. Now it was about 50 something, which means there's a lot of efforts that are being made by the government to ensure that at least they reduce the popularity of Newton Karish. But now, ladies and gentlemen, based on the latest polls, where he's at around 50 something percent, what could be the reasons as to why Newton Karish, the DP candidate, is leading in Mbeere North by-election when you check the latest polls? That is what I want to highlight here on this particular video. But before I do so, if this is the first time you're watching my videos at Mokwa Times, take a second or two to subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Number one, it is Gashagua's effect. Gachagua is among the most popular leaders we have right now in the Mount Kenya region. And he does his best to ensure that at least he has campaigned for his candidates. So when he went to this region of Mbeere North, or even when he holds a press conference and talks about Mbeere North, the effect is felt across the entire Mbeere North. So as a result, you realize that Rigathi Gachagua has also influenced the thinking of the people who are supporting Newton Karish. So to a great extent, Rigathi Gashagua's political ability right now, it is what is selling Newton Karish to ensure that he has at least gained the best popularity as much as they can. Also, Rigathi Gachagua has some methods that he's using in the campaigns. He has some superfluous orator skills, which whenever he holds the mic, he speaks like he will never have another chance. That kind of a way of politics is able to convince the people to vote for Newton Karish. I want you to listen to this point here.
Huyu mtoto mdogo Karish anawindwa kama mnyama. Roko anapitia na helikopta huko juu. Polisi wako chini. Karida yako pande hii. Kai mwano mwara hetwa tadhiya. Yeah?
From there you can tell that he's seriously defending Newton Karish. He's portraying Newton Karish as a humble young man whom the entire government is up to. And then now he's pulling this sympathy for this gentleman, making the people of Mbeere North to change their mind and probably support Newton Karish. So ladies and gentlemen, yote tisa kumi Rigathi Gachagua is a key factor on Newton Karish's popularity. That's number one. Number two, when I talk to people, even when I hold the organic show that I usually hold at 10 to 11 p.m. every day, people tell me that Newton Karish has been comfortably taking care of Kithure Kindiki. Then I sat down and asked myself, what could be happening there that they're taking care of Kithure Kindiki? I simply noticed that this guy is also an orator at his level. People are telling me that Newton Karish has really worked hard on his orator skills and is able to manage the villages comfortably. He has been able to counter Kithure Kindiki, leave alone these other leaders like Roko. Kithure Kindiki to be specific. And they have countered him seriously to ensure that at least he has won the hearts of the people. So to a great extent, we can also say Newton Karish, he has orator skills which are selling him. Apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, Newton Karish has been a musician. Let me tell you, if there's one thing that has an impact in Mount Kenya, it is the ability to sing. I'm telling you, the people of Mount Kenya, they love their artists. So when they come to politics, they feel so good. And I'm telling you, Newton Karish, based on his music, he's also as well able to gain more traction within the Mount Kenya region. Another thing that is leading to this gentleman's popularity, it is the fact that there's a certain mood in Mount Kenya where everyone has said, hata Ruto akileta barabara ipite karibu na kwangu, hata akiniletea maji hadi kwa kikombe, he's one term. Such kind of a mood, it's also dictating on where the people are supposed to head to. As a result, you realize that Karish, because he's with the people now, it automatically puts him the top amongst these other leaders who want to become MPs at Mbeere North. Ladies and gentlemen, another thing I want to tell you is this. Embu County has been among the most volatile against President William Ruto. The first time he visited there trying to sell his SHA, housing levy and stuff, the people there heckled him.
Katika mambo ya matibabu,
Jana tumezungumza.
He went there again, he was chased. His people at the grassroots, like now we can talk of Karinda, she has been facing hostile environments, especially after the abductions were held there in the Embu County. So in a nutshell, we realize that, ladies and gentlemen, the people of Embu generally, they don't want UDA, they don't want William Ruto. Hence, they take the next person who was now Newton Karish. When the people favor you, automatically the polls must favor you. That is basically what is happening at Mbeere North. The other reason as to why we have Newton Karish leading, it's also because of the intense campaigns that have been done in that region, especially by the allies of Rigathi Gachagua. We have had various members of parliament supporting the candidate. We have had Justin Muturi, who recently went there campaigning for the candidate. Rigathi Gachagua has also been there now for 3 days now, working in homes, door-to-door campaigns. Doing campaigns on top of the car, making the best orator skills ever into practice. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what has sold Newton Karish. The campaigns that have been done there, I think they have never been seen before. Because to maintain at that percentage of more than 50%, and the next person is like, you are twice that person, and there's money that has been pumped to that place, then campaigns have been done. Proper messaging has been done by the team of opposition, which makes it clear, ladies and gentlemen, that as we speak today, the campaigns by the opposition have yielded fruits. If you check out these polls, there is no way, as a statistician, there is no way, if those polls are honest, if the people did them were not paid, and they are very organic, there is no way Newton Karish can be beaten. As a statistician, I want to tell you this. Do not ignore data at all. Do not ignore. Another thing that has made Karish to be very famous and popular, it is because of William Ruto's failures. Who is not crying right now as we speak in the country? If you go to Kalenjin land, recently I was in Nakuru, from Nakuru to Kisii, and there was someone in the car and he was telling me, Abel, William Ruto is like, he's not a Kalenjin. Why? He hasn't done anything in our region. So both the Rift Valley and the Kalenjin land, Western Kisii, Mombasa, and now in Mbeere North, Kenyans are thinking of William Ruto the same way. He's not a performer. So in a nutshell, it's very clear right now as we speak that William Ruto's failures have also influenced support for Newton Karish, where people are feeling like UDA's candidate is with William Ruto, so automatically they are all failures. So they make Newton Karish to be the favorite of the people. That's basically what has made Newton Karish also to rise and become the most popular within the race. The people of Embu have portrayed a high level of civilization, where they know what to do, how, and when. Most of them, as we speak today, ladies and gentlemen, they know William Ruto. That's why you could see local, a show with a fimbo. When William Ruto says that he has made universal health care available to the people, it is cheap, a show will lift the fimbo and say no. When you tell people in the chat, they will lift their voices and say no, it is not working. That level of civilization, just knowing what is happening, it's important. Secondly, the idea that they are the people who have the powers, they can tell the president anything. That's also a high level of civilization. It's important. So that has also contributed to the people shifting to Karish's side. My name is Abel Moko. I don't know what's your take on the comment section. Feel free to share with me and let me know kindly what you think has resulted to Newton Karish beating all these other candidates. See you next time for more videos.